Setzler and Morgan Webb.
Wow, for someone who's disembodied, he has a lot of issues about personal space.
Welcome to Xplay. Today, we look at games based on the summer's big movies, like the Fahrenheit 9/11 dating sim.
And the hate mail in 3, 2, 1. Seriously, though, today we have games based on Van Helsing, Shrek 2, and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of that place I can't pronounce.
And in case those sound a little too wholesome for you, we also have one of the most vulgar racing games we've ever seen.
Yeah, it makes the R-racing girls look downright wholesome in their bralessness.
Plus, our tribute to some of the worst camera angles in gaming.
But we start with a game based on the series that made author J.K. Rowling richer than pretty much everybody.
We're talking, of course, about the Babysitter's Club. Sorry, I mean Harry Potter. The Babysitter's Club was something I would rent when I was lonely.
Yeah. Here's a review of Harry Potter. So, are those kids going to be in their 30s by the time this series ends?
I ask the same question about this show every damn day.
Okay, so Harry Potter is a decent game based on a good movie. But what happens when a game is based on a complete piece of crap? Van Helsing, for example.
Now, maybe it'll be like the Twilight Zone. Maybe a bad movie will make a great game, because God knows we love that Terminator 3 game. Oh, wait, no, we didn't.
It really warms my heart to know that as long as Hollywood makes crummy action movies, the gaming industry will keep making crummy action games.
One hand washes the other with the blood of the innocent theatergoers. Maybe it's just me.
Don't leave us. We still have unnecessarily raunchy racing and more bad camera angles than you can shake a poorly rendered stick.
And Morgan Webb.
We had him at not introducing them violates your contract. Welcome back to Xplay.
Now, we've already looked at games based on movies like Harry Potter and Van Helsing. So why not throw something big and green into the mix?
A Midori Margarita.
A Shrek 2 game. Yes, the green guy and all his tiny CG friends went off and made a video game to go with the movie. And it features the 3 blind mice because kids love impaired rodents.
Almost as much as DreamWorks loves making money off this franchise.
Here's our review. I know you jaded 20-somethings are sitting out there going, hey, this game is for kids. Why are they reviewing a game for kids? Well, believe it or not, children actually watch this show.
Parents, I am so sorry.
Now, it's pretty freaky when you consider the amount of adult content we cram into every episode. Sexy Beach 2, hello?
That's why we'll warn you now that when we come back from the break, we have a game with mature subject matter.
And Morgan Webb, you can't handle Adam Setzler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to Xplay. We have a racing game for you.
Whether you want it or not. Of course, the interesting thing about this game is that it was developed originally by 3DO.
Yes, back when 3DO folded in 2003, they auctioned off all their game properties. Games like Army Men, High Heat, and 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
But out of all these titles, surprisingly, only one 3DO game has survived the sale, and that game is Street Racing Syndicate.
Sure, it looks like a Need for Speed knockoff, but it has something Need for Speed doesn't. A complete lack of integrity.
Yes, Street Racing Syndicate has no problem whatsoever loading itself with half-naked ladies who just randomly pop up in the game and offer to sleep with you when you win races.
And I can say from personal experience with Mario Kart that the only person who propositioned me when I won the Star Cup was King Koopa. Here's our preview of Street Racing.
There were random monkey noises in that preview.
I think it's a running commentary on the full motion video in that game. That or the Xplay helper monkey got loose in the sound booth again.
Adam, we don't have an Xplay helper monkey.
Then who's that little person that's been feeding me for the last month?
I think it's called your hand.
My mom will shoot Adam Setzler and Morgan Webb.
That's disturbing.
Welcome back to Xplay, the show that brings joy to so many members of my immediate family whom I support financially.
Hi. Adam and I have played a lot of games. We've endured crashes and glitches and carpal tunnel syndrome, but something that really gets our goat is bad camera angles.
Yes, you can't see where the goat is because of the idiotic in-game camera system. Anyway, while we hate bad camera angles, they've been responsible for some fine television.
Yes, so today we tip our hats to the men and women who make justifying a score of 2 out of 5 easy by providing us with tons. Yes, you may have recognized favorites like Tomb Raider, Bad Camera Angle of Darkness,
Gothic 2,
and Dino Crisis 3, where the camera actually gets sucked into a dinosaur's ass.
It seems like Capcom and Konami are responsible for a lot of these games, which is why Capcom redesigned Resident Evil's camera system this year for Resident Evil 4. And now the game is actually good. Weird, isn't it? What not half-assing your job can accomplish?
Yes. Well, now we're going to randomly select some poorly worded viewer mail and just slap it up on the screen for no apparent reason.
Today's viewer mail is from Phoebe. in Buffalo, New York. I love Buffalo. True.
Now, Phoebe, to answer your question, yes, there is a Devil May Cry 3 coming out. And yes, hopefully it will be better than Devil May Cry 2, because that game was worse than watching Who Wants to Marry My Dad.
Plus, Dante will be a playable character in the PS2 version of Beautiful Joe.
Yes, because it's weird a little bit, because when Dante is cel-shaded, he looks like a little kid.
But a little kid with guns. Which maybe is what Phoebe is. Phoebe just sounds underdeveloped. Like
Phoebe sounds like a
We tried to get a human,
rabbit.
but we sort of stop halfway through. And we're going to call you Phoebe.
Or like a chinchilla or a
Phoebe.
ferret or something would be called Phoebe.
Yeah, well, they can't write. Maybe they did to be interesting.
Phoebe, you should write us and tell us what you are.
Yes, and go to our website, Phoebe.
Yes.
G4TechTV.com/Xplay. We said it at the same time.
Jinx. Can't talk anymore.
All right, play.
Good night.